What's happening, everybody? So today we're going to be doing a little tour of my man cave area, so to speak, and show you guys what all I have down there and what I do in my free time, even when I'm not necessarily streaming, so you guys can see kind of a little bit of what I got going on here. And I know I stole this idea from a buddy of mine, SGR, but there had been comments made over the months about potentially seeing what all I had available, so that way you guys could get a better idea of what I had as far as collectibles and video games and such. So all that aside, let's go! Alright, so here we go, right out of the gate, of course. Lovely Browns man cave, little mat there. And then this is my little home gym setup that my wife and I have built. Obviously it's not everything that I want so far, but it's a lot, and it was enough to where we did not have to go to the gym anymore. You know, I got some concert posters. I don't know if anybody's into metal in our community. I know a couple people are, but Mr. Frank, I believe Steve might be. But I like to collect the old school concert posters from, you know, when I was either in high school, or in this case, like, these are from 2006, so I was just 20 years old. And then this one was from 2008, good old As I Lay Dying, great freaking band. Same thing with August Burns Red, Misery Signals. And then I got my lovely beverage cooler over here, yes. And then making our way back here, of course, I have my lovely bar that I built with my own bare hands, and I got shit all over it. And then behind the bar is a fucking mess, because this is where all my tools and shit were from when I was working on it. I gotta finish the inside of the bar and put all the finish wood and all that stuff on there. Over and onwards here, that thing's about falling over. I got my little stereo set up here for whenever we have guests over and want to listen to some music. So getting to what the main things you guys probably want to see, starting from the top here, I'm working on some getting some more action figure stuff that I had from when I was a kid. We got Rocksteady, Leo, and Donatello here that are loose, but the Leo and the Donatello are actually the soft heads, because if you can look here, you'll see that, well, maybe you can't tell because of the lighting, but you can see, you can kind of tell on Donatello, the heads are actually rubber and hollow. And you can see the discoloring. It's kind of like lighter, like Donatello's head's a little bit lighter than his body. But those were the original ones, and the reason why I got the soft heads is because there was less of them in circulation. And then, of course, you know, we got our Spider-Man stuff, because I loved Spider-Man the animated series, so I wanted to get those sealed up and all that jazz. And, of course, Mr. Noid. Most people should know who that is. And then that's my lovely collector's edition of Evil Dead. And these coins I actually got for free, basically, from Best Buy. They were on sale. Well, I should say $2 is what I paid for them, because they were on sale, and I had a $5 gift certificate, so they were, you know, I paid $2. Whoop-de-doo. Let's see, this thing, where's that? That E-Tank was made from Etsy. And then that's the good old Morbius action figure there. And of course, you guys seen Freddy Krueger DVD set, and then the Friday 13th, or I should say Nightmare on Elm Street. I just said Freddy Krueger because, you know, he's there. So getting to the games, I tried to do everything kind of in chronological order. So you got the NES, the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, the PlayStation, N64, Dreamcast, GameCube, Xbox, but I do believe, if memory serves me right, I have to go back and look, but I think the Xbox actually came out before the GameCube, which I'm almost 100% positive it did. So why I did that, I don't know. Maybe I just was being hasty, so I gotta switch that around. Then the 360, I did put the Switch stuff here originally, because that was before I got the PS2. The PS2 actually should shift over and put it where the 360's at, and then move the 360 over. But I'll show you guys what games I have. I don't have a whole lot yet for the PS2. Try to get in there for you. And I mixed up my PS2 with my PS4 games, because I didn't have a lot of PS4 games either. And those are my Xbox original and Xbox 360 games that are over here. And I do have more 360 games on the shelf that you guys will see in just a moment. So then, these coasters were actually, you know, a good buy, I felt. Went with the retro feel, and it only cost, I think, like $7 or something like that from the grocery store. Down here I got my lovely DVD collection so far. And I'm working on getting some stuff. Some of the things are my wife's workout stuff. You can see the yoga body and Payo. I'm not doing that. You should probably do some yoga, because my stiff ass, I can't freaking, I'm not limber at all. But yeah, this is what I got for now as far as DVDs go. I'm working on getting some more stuff. I actually have more stuff upstairs that should actually be down here. So getting over here, got some more video games. This is where a lot of the retro shit's at. I showed some of the people on the stream the old Cobra Kai Donatello action figures. I just wanted to get it because of the Johnny Lawrence, to be quite frank. And then that is from Mr. Rez in our group, the Infinitale Chronicles, his comic book. You guys should definitely check that out. I'll try to remember to drop a link in the description. But so there's my 360 games going down. Got some GameCube, complete Streets of Rage, complete Sonic the Hedgehog, the original, complete Madden, the original. I wish I would have done it for Streets of Rage 2, because I actually bought the original complete Streets of Rage 1 for like $27, and at the time it was cheaper than Streets of Rage 2. So I was like, I'll get that first, and I'll get Streets of Rage 2 in the box, and I just never got around to it. So here's my little bit that I got, try to back up here, of PS1 games that I'm working on. And then the good old NES carts, got the 5-screw Zelda there, you can see. And then with the 64, I don't want to pull everything out because I don't want to make this video too terribly long. But, stupid zoom.
2,000 years later.
Yeah, I didn't want to make this video too terribly long, but that's my NES cart, or NES carts, N64 carts. Got a lot of wrestling games because I love the wrestling games from back in the day. GoldenEye, Mario 64, of course. Both Zeldas. I'm actually debating on selling Majora's Mask because I really wasn't a fan of it. I just bought it for collection value, and it was a steal for the holographic label. So I was like, hell yeah, I'm about to get that anyways and just add it to the collection and maybe trade out of it at some point. So then these are my NES carts. Alright, there we go. It's being stupid. I don't know why it's not focusing right. But there's our SNES carts. I can't, if I go down, it's going to get all fuzzy again. I purposely bought the Super Game Boy because I was like, yeah, I'm going to get some Game Boy games. That way I can play them on the Super Nintendo. But I have yet to do that. The old Guitar Hero controller over there. These ones are over here. And now we're going over to the freaking rat nest of nonsense over here. So if anybody was wondering why my PlayStation was not over there, because it's right here. And I got the PS5 here, the Switch here, which I got to do a review video on this guy here, because that's definitely something you guys should get if you're looking for an alternate dock. Of course, just for Mr. Brawler, the almighty chair. There it is! That's, but you guys can see the mess that I work with while I'm streaming. And of course, I got my brown stuff all over the place. That's right. Dog pound all day, baby. But that is it, guys. I'll be in the process of getting some stuff. I don't think I said anything about this, but I did have some Sega Saturn games that are down where the Nintendo Switch is at. I got Clockwork Knight and Scud. But anyhow, if there's anything further you guys would like to see on the channel, let me know. And I will see you guys in the next video.